Our local mission, we raised over $5,000 just from this church that went to local missions, charities, and some local, some international, but mostly we try to do local charities and missions here in LaPorte or LaPorte County. So if you have any idea of some mission or charity that you would like to have get a donation from UMW, please let us know. You can leave, write it down on paper, please, and include your name. You can leave it in the office with Autumn, or you can put it in the United Methodist Women's mailbox in the office, and we will take it under consideration. And that will happen in December. So if you have any ideas, please have them in by December 1st. Okay, we're going to go on to announcements now. Trunk or treat, I was looking at the sign-up sheets out there. We're doing really great. We have 21 trunks so far. I know they are aiming for 30. It's not too late. If you'd still like to have a trunk, you're welcome to have a trunk. You can help in other ways. I think they still need some help in the parking lot. I see there's just one person right now. So if you could help with that, and they still need more candy. So if you could bring individually wrapped candy and drop it off at the office. If you're participating, bring it with you on Sunday. That is this next Sunday, the 27th. They're asking all volunteers who have volunteered either with food or trunks to be here by noon. It starts at 1. So if you could be here by noon, that would be great. Charge Conference is here tonight at 6 p.m. All are welcome to attend that. If you did volunteer to have cookies for that, if you have not brought them and you're planning on attending, bring them down to Friendship Hall. That's where the Charge Conference is going to happen tonight at 6 p.m. It's also still Pastor Appreciation Month. You still have an opportunity to show your appreciation to Pastor Bob and Nancy, and also to Pastor Evan and Barb. So if you have not done that yet, please do so. There is also a little thank you note in here from Barb Lash, thanking everyone for your prayers and well wishes. And she really appreciated everyone reaching out to her while she's healing from her back surgery. There is, Redbird Mission is going to Kentucky again. That's going to happen, I understand, at the end of April. So if you're interested in joining that, all you have to do is get a hold of Rick Lovewell. I understand there are some applications out in the hallway if you'd like to pick up an application for that. Sunshine Gang. Sunshine Gang, on November 14th, they're going to Barker Mansion for a tour of the mansion. That's Michigan City. They're going to be leaving here at, I think it was probably about 9:45, and then they're going to Olive Garden for lunch. So if you would like to do that, you can get a hold of, you could probably leave a message in the office or get a hold of Bob or Sharon Kalinga, and they are planning that. Also, our Wesleyan Circle, it's one of the circles of women here that meets at the church. We meet tomorrow. We always meet the third Monday of the month at 12:30 in Friendship Hall. And tomorrow we're having a very special and interesting speaker, and we'd like to open that up to anyone who would like to attend. Her name is Linda Sardenson, and she is a nurse from International Health Partners, a mission that cares for mothers and children and youth in Tanzania, Africa. So she's going to be here to talk to us. She's made many, many visits to that country. They're trying to get clinics going there, and it should be really an interesting talk from Linda. Okay, so now we're up to birthdays. The 21st, Bob Caldwell, Jim Jackson, and Lloyd Singleton. The 21st, Bob Caldwell, Jim Jackson, and Lloyd Singleton. On the 22nd, Tim Welty, Morgan Llewellyn, and Jane Stefani. On the 24th is Jeanette Arndt, Alice McCartney, Susan Wade, and Mary Welch are all on the 25th. Happy birthday, ladies. And on the 26th is Andrew Pinita and Brenda Zerza. We have one anniversary, Jim and Tina Leonard on October 24th. Are there any other birthdays or anniversaries that we missed? Okay. Well, our bread pan offering, it's the third Sunday of the month, and we have a bread pan offering. Bread pan offering is for Operation Shoebox, and Lynn Carberry is going to come up and tell you a little bit about that. She's been working on that for many years, and she's a very loyal volunteer for the Operation Shoebox.
Today's bread pan offering will be going to the Mission Project with Operation Christmas Child. Operation Christmas Child collects shoebox gifts filled with school supplies, hygiene items, and toys, and delivers them to children in impoverished and war-torn countries around the world. For many of these children, it's the first gift that they have ever received, and it's a clear and tangible sharing of God's love with these children, and it really can change their lives forever from one simple gift. Our church is also the collection center for shoeboxes for all the churches and individuals around LaPorte County. And collection week will be starting November 18th, which means it's going to be a very busy week here with lots of visitors coming to drop off their shoeboxes. And if you would like to volunteer to help out with collection week, there's a sign-up sheet in the office, and I would really appreciate your help. We collect the shoeboxes from people that bring them in, and then we pack them into shipping cartons to be sent out to the National Sorting Center. And anyone who wants to pack a shoebox, there'll be the red and green boxes available in the hallway later this week. Or you can just use any shoebox-sized box that you might have at home and bring your shoeboxes in November 18th or the week of November 18th. So thank you for all your help and thank you for your donations.
Also, just to add a little bit to that, I know you can get these at Hobby Lobby, but you can get them in other places. You can get a plastic container, like a almost shoebox size Rubbermaid container, and that's actually part of the gift when you give that, because that is something that's airtight and can be clean, and they could use that for things. I've even heard that they may even use it to carry water in, so that's a thought also. Could we now prepare our hearts and minds for our call to worship?
Eternal God, we have gathered here this morning as members of your family to worship you as our living God. You have called us to be in community with each other. Enable us to center ourselves for renewal in your presence, committed to your mission, and minister to the least of these, here and around the world. Equip us with your Holy Spirit to witness to your love and power, healing and reconciliation, nurturance and new life. Inspire us once again to be the tellers of the old story in ever new contexts. Jesus has come so that all may live life to its fullest through him. Amen. Please stand if you are able and join in singing our hymn of praise, number 141, Children of the Heavenly Father.
It's come time to share our joys and concerns. Does anybody have anything they'd like to mention today? I'd like to mention a couple. There's Tricia. Kitty Mauer asked me to have prayers for her. It's a sister-in-law to Kitty Mauer, and she's having some serious health issues. I'd like to also add Gay Davis, who's recently had a small heart attack, and Pat Williams is in the hospital this weekend having some tests run. She said not to worry, she's okay, but she is in the hospital having some tests run. So is there any more? Okay. Father, we want to offer you thanks for each person you brought here this morning, and for them and others who are new to this church. I pray that they would join in to the life of the church, become members, and pour their gifts and talents right here for the good of the people and the glory of your name. Father, we thank you for this day and for the opportunity to worship you right here and now. It's my prayer that during this time we have together, we would be able to set aside the current concerns of daily life for a while, that we would be able to be fully present here and now in our minds Grant these women the health, energy, and time to continue to help our community with their service, outreach, and generosity. Dear Heavenly Father, bless those in our church family who suffer in silence, not wishing to burden others. Who knows these folks? You know who these folks are. Give them the strength to keep going. Grant us the time to listen and understand what you want us to do to make our lives and this world a better place. Guide the leaders of the world, and especially this country's leaders. Remind them that peace is more important than politics. Your word is more important than any rhetoric or promise made to achieve political agenda. Now we can all recite together the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Let us continue with the giving of God's tithes and our offerings. Our offertory sentence today is taken from Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16. And do not forget to do good and to share with others. With such sacrifices, God is pleased. May God continue to bless not only the gift, but the giver. And working women a little more. So if any of you are interested in doing that, let us know, and we'll see if we can't get some kind of network going with that in that department. The United Methodist Women's Board meets the first Monday of each month at 9:30 in the morning, and all are welcome to attend that. That's the governing body of United Methodist Women who make most of the decisions. Our president this year is Tina Geiger. Reynolds, who couldn't be here today. Our treasurer is Lynn Caragori, and she has been given us many years of service, and she is relinquishing that position at the end of this year to Gay Davis. Our clothesline, or our mission coordinators, Debbie Bremer is for social action. She doesn't want to stand. Jane Langford takes care of our clothesline ministry. Bev Barnes is our membership and nurturing coordinator. And I am Susan Yazel, and I am the coordinator for education and interpretation and program resources. We are still in need of a vice president and a spiritual growth coordinator. So please let us know if you're interested in any of those positions. It really is a fun and meaningful group to be a part of, as you heard Debbie say, all the wonderful things that we have done this year. At this time, would all of the United Methodist women please stand and be recognized? Thank you.
The purpose of the United Methodist Women. United Methodist Women shall be a community of women whose purpose is to know God and to experience freedom as a whole person through Jesus Christ, to develop a creative, supportive fellowship, and to expand concepts of missions through participation is the global ministries of the church. Okay, now it's my time to present our recognition pin today. This morning, 8 o'clock, we're very fortunate this year. We have a recipient from each service. The 8 o'clock recipient was Dee Vincent, which she does a ton of work with our craft show, plus other things within the church that she was really, truly a good recipient of that award. Our 9 o'clock recipient has not been awarded yet, so when that person is, it will be revealed in the e-news to everybody. And for this service, I'm going to read a little bit about that person. For the past several years, this recipient is one of those persons who does not need recognition for everything they do. They just show up and do whatever needs to be done. Many days while at the church, I'd see this person tucked away in an office or a room in the church working on a special project that needed done that was outside the normal business of the church. Other days, they would be working on the extra things that the church seeks volunteers to help with. He is a member of the United Methodist Men. This person has been our full-time volunteer in the church office for the past year or longer. He has given his time 4 days a week to help the office staff with many different daily projects and duties. He also has a passion for the history of the church and to make sure we do not forget our rich heritage. He has worked hard to help us organize our church library as well as organizing many historical books, pictures, and documents that were scattered around the church into one place in the church's library. He has also helped us to understand the important armed missionary martyr Helen Wilkes, who was killed at the close of World War II by the Japanese. He has been a great asset and blessing to our church ministry by donating so much time each week to help our office staff. We thank Tom Labadie for his volunteer time to our church. He is well deserving of the United Methodist Women Award. Tom? Now, next, I'm going to introduce our speaker for today. But at this time, I just want to thank her. You're going to really enjoy her message. I've listened to the last two and I smile each time. Something that needs to be said. But considering everything she's gone through here in the last few weeks, when we asked her back in March to do this, we didn't know everything she'd been would have to be going through. So we do appreciate her continuing to speak for us today, and I'd like to introduce Nancy Bell.
Bob said I'm allowed to stand up here. Is this working?
No.
Doesn't sound like it's working. Sure. Okay, good. Never mind, I won't be up here. Okay, try this. Does this work? Oh, good. You know, it's dangerous to ask me to speak because, you know, preachers and teachers never shut up. So, I mean, you might not want to check your watches. And there's no clock back there. See, the other two services have clocks where I can look at them, so you might just have to walk out on them. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, I'm not always very organized. Give me just a second, please. Music, please. Good morning. If you'll bear with me for just a moment, please. Father, I thank you for this opportunity to share what's on my heart. May the words of my mouth and this meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Amen. Another morning, Bob got his master's of divinity, and then they promoted him to an elder, and I got my master's, and they demoted me to 4th grade. So I'm not sure what that says about what's going to be here